Hey everybody, welcome to the Thursday edition of the AI Workstation Luncheon. My name is Danny Ross and we're just getting started. On with me is Joel Hill. Say hi, Joel.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be with you today, especially those who are live. I just want to say thank you for your continued support. And I have seen some tremendous stuff out there you guys are doing. Shout out to Keisha. It's my pleasure and joy to see your content concepts come to fruition. Today's session is about something I'm currently working on with a real client. As you know, Pastor Freeman. Has he joined yet?
No, Tina just jumped on. I haven't
Okay.
seen Pastor yet.
I'll try to give a call. What we're doing today is going from the big dream generator conceptualization and develop an ecosystem around several of Pastor Freeman's products and services that he wants to bring to the market. He has a stage play, as you probably, it's called In My Shoes. That's well on its way into production. And then he has a book. The book is called Beneath the Veil, a compilation of his life's work, some sermons and short stories based on real world stuff. We have developed a mock-up or wireframe based on building an ecosystem around his products and services, but how he could also expand into other areas, to generate additional streams and sources of incomes. Because eventually that's what it's all about. It's either making money, making an impact, or making an impression. And so that's what we're trying to do. Danny, today, hopefully we can get through some of this, and he's going to show me now, which I don't know very well. We've built a mock-up of his site through the famous AI app. We built that mock-up, loaded it with all the elements, and it's spat out something that is a first start. And so this is the first start of that process. I'll just let Danny take it from there. My challenge is now connecting the bot dots to the knowledge bases and the sources from which it's going to pull the information. Does that make sense, everybody? That's the challenge today, is to try to figure out how to do that. Danny, I'll let you take it away.
All right, perfect. I'm going to minimize some stuff here. I am not at my normal office. We have a family reunion this week, so I'm actually in Florida and jumped on to have this call with you guys. Let me just make some adjustments on my screen. I'm going to hide some things. I won't be able to look at chat or anything like that. So just speak up if you have a question. All right. We should be good to go. You should be seeing my screen, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so what we're taking a look at, we're going to put so the aforementioned page, let's see, where did I drop that? This is Beneath the Veil. This is an app that Joel and Tina started building. Hey, Tina, by the way, started building, and the concept of it is we'll have one place where you can kind of enter. We're trying to figure out the best methodology to connect so that these various bots are able to communicate with the users. I think the concept of it is great. I think the first iteration of this page is also very good. Now it's a matter of functionality and the user being able to access where they want to go. Right now, this get started button doesn't do anything. The tool that Joel is using here is famous.ai, and it is a app that essentially allows you to take a sentence and turn it into a landing page app or a mobile app. You can quickly and easily generate the information, but that's where we've landed. One of the things we can do is, Joel, do you know how to share the actual app? It might be better for when we are trying to edit this for either you to log in or Tina to log in, and then I can give commands directly to the AI so that we can change things and point things where we want them to point. What I was saying is that we can connect it a couple of different ways, and one of the simplest things to do, we can connect it directly to one of the apps in your platform, the AI Workstation platform. The only challenge with doing it that way is that the user would need to have access to AI Workstation. And I don't believe that is your intent. I believe the intent is anyone can ask a question without having to log in, and anyone can get what they need without having to log in. I believe that was your original intent, correct?
Well, at this point, we're flexible. I think the idea, if it is a subscription base, it would be $0 for the subscription. We sign up at that point when we get to that point in terms of what the subscription rate would be.
All right,
And
let me just show you the foundational pieces, the different ways we can connect it, and then we can continue. I believe you mentioned that you have a requirement to get a working model up and running, and then we can continue to build it out. Am I correct?
so
Okay, so I have a couple of different options here. Let's pound on the basics first. I want to check something here. Check your knowledge base. If you're going to build any kind of a personality AI app wizard or chatbot, and you want it to have the functionality of working off a knowledge base, this is where you would come. We started working on one for Pastor. He has 3 documents in here. One is a Word doc, 2 are PDF, so you can put anything in there, including spreadsheets, PowerPoints, etc. And then you can pick the critical URLs or domain names that you want to also have the AI learn from, obviously. We have some key ones here that Pastor has chosen. It could also include your website. You have to put the URL for each page, the home page, the about page, contact us. If you want the AI to learn it, you have to do that. And then the next thing is if you have any manual documents. Manual documents are literally you copy something and you paste it. A lot of times you may have done a video, maybe a great speech, and you want to get it into the AI's knowledge base. What you would do is you'd go to YouTube, copy the transcript, and then paste it into a document. And then the AI would learn everything you said in your YouTube video. That's a really easy way to get some of those archived videos into the AI. This is the knowledge base we're going to use going forward for the rest of the bots. Now, I think there were 2 versions of Ask Pastor Freeman, and
it's assigned to the ask bot, and then I think they're pulling from the same source though.
yeah, actually, there's 2 versions, regular old. Okay, I see there's 2 versions there. And do we have any other ones? I don't see any other ones. So these are both what we call personalities. Oh, there's Pastor. Gonna let him in. All right, great. So these are AI personalities. You have 2 of those. We'll delete one. Let's go back here. We should make sure that there we go. Pastor, how are you?
Hey, Pastor, welcome.
How you doing, Mr. Joel?
Better than I deserve. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Let's see. Does Apple answer questions? Does Apple answer questions? Don't know why we have 2. That is definitely odd. And we don't need to have 2 of those saying the same thing. Okay, yeah, we'll delete one of them.
Gonna sneak in and say how you doing, Pastor Freeman, as well. Good to hear you.
How are you?
Yes, sir, I'm well. Thank you.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna start using Joel's phrase, better than I deserve.
I love it.
Okay, let me do a little work here. Mm, I'm going to build one of these detail message app. I'm going to steal some content from the work that you've already done. Let's do this.
Danny, I think this is a good point, and we have separately developed a knowledge base, a kind of like a SharePoint directory for Pastor Freeman. That's when I'm not sure how that works, but after you finish, I'll be happy to share it and show it to you and go from there because we have a separate knowledge base that has everything he's ever sent us.
Okay. Yeah, no, let's do that because then we can make sure that those should all be in the Pastor Freeman knowledge base. We haven't done that yet, is what you're saying.
Correct. But we were hoping there's some sort of Zap or interface that we can connect. Christina, can you bring it up real quick and just show them what we're talking about, the SharePoint?
Hold on, share my screen.
Okay.
Mhm. Mm. Okay, these are Pastor Freeman's files here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we shared it too. It's actually just a shared drive, and it's also
Yeah, just go
integrated
ahead
with
and just go
Zia,
ahead and share
Zozia.
it. Go ahead and share it out to me.
That is just what we have right now.
Share the drive to me.
Share the drive. Oh, okay. Hold on. I thought I am just going to show it.
No, that's fine. Let's
Hold
just go ahead
on.
and share for the knowledge base so
Okay.
that the AI learns it.
I can drop it here. Do you want me to drop it here? It's a public
Yeah,
link.
yeah, that's fine. I'll open it from there. Or you can email it.
Okay, I already sent it.
Cool. All right.
I'll go ahead, stop sharing.
You can delete the link now.
Thank you, Tina.
I have knowledge base, email attachment prompts. Okay, cool. Share, sort. I'm just going to grab a few and then I'll let Tina take care of the rest. Zipping 4 files. I did it twice by accident. It's on me. I should have not too good. Hold on. Just trying to find the folder. I thought I had one. Friends. No. I guess I do not. Oh, there it is. I thought I had one. Cool. I'm just going to grab a couple of the documents. And we have these 4 documents. Again, what you would do, team, if you are building this, and let me move this app over here. Let's try this again. So for the team's training, if you have those 4 documents and you want to get them in here, all you would do is hit plus files and you would go to the folder where they are.
Danny,
And
we're not seeing your screen.
oh, okay, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. We were swapping shares for a second. There we go. All right, I went back into the knowledge base and then I went here to add files. You just go to wherever the folder is and then you can upload those files. I didn't do all of the files. I just went ahead and grabbed them. Now we have more knowledge in here. If you see anywhere that you have duplicates, you can just delete them. But the idea is now the knowledge base is smarter, right? Very simple, very easy way to train your knowledge base. Once you have your knowledge base done, let's build 2 or 3 quick apps that'll utilize that knowledge base. And in the case of this free-form ability to ask questions, we can build what's called a personality. It's like ChatGPT. We already have one that was started. We're just going to build off of that and build it where it actually has an instruction set that allows you to do this. So you can build the instruction set almost any way you want. I'm just going to use a little bit of information to do that and give it a prompt of what kind of a knowledge base we want. Joel, as I go through the prompting, please feel free to build on it. Did you create a bio in one of those documents?
No, I need to do it.
Well, we have one here. Did you do this one, Joel? Oops. Did we lose Joel? Yeah, this is pretty good. This is a good starting point.
Oh, yes, he did because he took what I was telling him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, this is fine, and we'll create a more formal one. This is good enough to start with. I gotta make this a little smaller. I'm not on my normal big screen here. Let me just add another window. Yeah, this one will be better.
I just want to say, I believe I should be putting bio in the knowledge base. No, I did not. That's a good one.
Good. Glad we're helping everybody. All right, let me go ahead and start here. I am building an app based on the knowledge and experiences of Pastor Freeman. I want it to be an app based in spirituality, answering a range of life's questions. Go back to your build here, Joel. We want to make it churches, spiritual growth, explore a comprehensive AI problems, what are they doing today? And Bible quotes, sermon research assistant. Just looking through some of this here. AI concordance and visual Bible study. Rich media content types. Okay, cool. Okay. I'm just getting some ideas for the bot.
That's a good idea, Danny, to grab all of it because you want the content to be
Exactly.
relevant to the actual application.
Exactly. The bot should answer questions based on a variety of topics, including these. Attached is the bio of Pastor Freeman, which I want you to incorporate into the app's knowledge base. Okay, we'll grab all of them. Great. That'll also give it something to chew on. All right, let's see what it gives us here. It does have the ability to create a prompt here. We'll actually grab that prompt and throw it into the hyperrealistic.
Here's something that I think I may see as some bias in the
Mhm.
language model, Danny. From what I just read, it's more geared toward the spiritual God sort of thing. And Pastor Freeman wants to ensure that any output is based on God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, and biblically based. That's important
Yeah,
to
it's
make.
user error, as they say. Okay, so that should fix that particular issue, but I'll read through it again. Make sure we're not missing anything. I think we have fixed it.
All output
Yep, that's fine. We can add that right now.
must be in line with biblical scripture. To be specific, I'm sure there's other scriptures out there.
If I could spell, it would be good. But AI would know what I was trying to spell. Still spelling it incorrectly. It looks wrong. Okay. I think we have it though. Okay, it'll figure it out. All right, let's try it again. Pastor Freeman inspired Bible-based assistant app.
Okay.
I like that. All right. Okay, good. All right. So we're going to take this description and we'll add that to there.
Let's ask Pastor Freeman what he thinks about that. Pastor Freeman, what do you think about the?
Yes.
All right, great.
Especially the last part. Never opinion, always the truth.
That's great. Good job, Danny.
I didn't do anything.
You did it all.
All right. Let's go back here. Put that into the description. And so we're going to make it a coach personality. You can pick any of these that you want, but obviously in this particular one, we're going to make it a coach. Now, the question is the personality and the topic. Hold on, give me 1 second. I think we probably created it. Mm, I'm just looking through it here. Expert in biblical guidance, apologetics, and faith-based life coaching rooted in the teachings of Pastor Darrell Freeman. That's not a bad description. We can always edit this as well. So we can start with that. This is just the topic of what it's going to be focused on. This one doesn't show to the public. It's primarily for the app itself. We're going to still keep the marriage, family, finance, and scripture. Is that correct? The topic for the app?
Yes, community development. In addition, add in concepts of community development, economic development, public-private partnerships, and all things relating to scripture and the gospel.
Now we're going to do the actual prompt for the app. And we'll grab that here. Drop this in. And that should give it what we need. Pastor Freeman, strictly on topic. Yeah, starts the conversation. Do we want to have the ability for it to generate images or not?
I think so. I think in this case, if you wanted to create a graphic for one of his sermons and say, create me an image based on the sermon of the Red Sea parting or something.
Okay. We'll leave that and then we'll click save and start testing it. By the way, you can now go in after you've done that and start testing. This is creating a personality. The difference between a personality is it's not going to require specific inputs. It's just going to be based on ChatGPT. You can pretty much ask it anything.
Is it ready to be tested?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a prompt.
Hey, Pastor Freeman, would you ask us a question on apologetics or something to see
Okay.
the type of response and already kind of have an idea in your mind about the answer? And then we're going to test that against how it performed.
And we can ask
Right.
multiple questions. We don't have to do just one. You can ask a few. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to turn on the mic and you just speak your question.
All right. What must one do to be saved?
All right. So here's its response. I'll make it a little bigger so you can read it.
Very good.
Excellent. Pass the first test. Great job, Danny.
You want to ask a question?
Was that there?
What is salvation? Yeah, that's good. That's what I was looking for.
Okay,
It said a few things that I was looking for. That's great.
perfect. Okay, good. All right, and of course you'll have access and you can continue to test it. This is a personality. This is one type of app that we've trained it on. Now I'm going to train it on two other types of apps really quickly because they're very similar. Let's go ahead and create a chatbot. To create a chatbot, you go to the wizard, chat wizard app, or create a chatbot app. Let's go ahead and create a new one. Let's add a chatbot. Yeah. You're not going to do code snippet. First, you're going to actually set up the chatbot. You're going to give it a name. You determine whether or not it's going to open automatically. When you first hit the page, it can pop up and you can start asking it questions. I suggest you leave it closed, but it does start the conversation once somebody does open it. And you can put anything you want to put here as far as the greeting. Pastor, do you have a particular greeting you want to give?
Oh, wow. I hadn't thought of it.
It as somebody coming to you to get guidance, something along those lines.
Okay.
What's on your phone greeting email when somebody leaves a phone message?
I don't know. You have to ask my wife. I don't even get involved in that stuff.
All right.
Okay.
We'll keep it simple for now, and then you can come back and change it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And then you can choose, yeah, and then we'll have it whenever they start asking questions, we'll go ahead and ask for their name and email, and then you can add a icon. And let's see, I don't have any graphics from this here yet. Let me do two things then. Give me 1 second. Cancel. Let's go back here.
I have an image. I can send you real quick.
Yeah, we'll just use the same one. It's fine for this thing here.
Let's see.
You want to send it to me?
Yeah, I'm sending it now.
Okay.
That's the best we got.
Well, yeah, again, this one was fine too. Upload quickly. And we'll keep going. This is essentially just setting up the essentials of the chatbot. Now we'll go back and grab the AI settings. This is where we put the instructions themselves. The good news is it's very similar to the personality. So it is essentially an external personality. Personalities you can only use in the platform. These can be used outside of the platform. The chatbots are designed specifically for that purpose. The instruction set will be here telling the app what it is to do. We're going to give the instruction set right here and put it in there. It's very similar in process to what we did. You can see where we're putting things together. And again, we're going to finish filling out the Pastor Freeman knowledge base with all the rest of the documents, Tina. Okay, that gives that. So now it is working up. And we'll save that. Now that we have that there, and we'll do one more app. I'm going to embed this app so we can get started, and then I'll show you a place to link to the other apps. Okay, we just got this done. All right, cool. Now is when you go and you grab the code snippet. We would get this code snippet, and we'd go back to Beneath the Veils page. This is where I need you, Joel. I'm gonna give you exactly what you need to paste. Who's actually creating the app? Is it you, Joel, or Tina?
Yeah, Tina and we're working on it, and so
No,
she's
I'm
going to
just
have
saying
control.
who can show me the famous app page itself. This is the finished product. I mean, the editor.
Oh, okay. I can show it to you. So you want me to share?
Yeah, go ahead. Share your.
Okay, sure. Hold on, stop sharing. All right, you seeing it?
I am indeed.
Okay.
So click on view to get in. All right,
Okay.
I'm going to request a control. Give me a second.
All right.
And just give me remote control, and I'll keep going with the demo.
Fantastic, Danny.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right, let's see. I want to add a chatbot to my app here. All right, Joel, copy the whole script. No, go into the chat and get that embed script,
Oh, okay.
and then copy paste it in there.
I lost the chat.
Yeah, it's okay. Just after the embed codes, drop it in there.
All right.
Perfect. And hit the blue box. So effectively and simply what it's doing is adding it. Okay, let me back up. The purpose of the embed code to get from that chat wizard app is you can put that anywhere in your header code or your body code. One of the nice things about the famous.ai app is that you don't have to know how to do that. You just tell it, hey, I want you to embed this on my page. Here's the code, and it'll handle putting it in the right place. That's one of the advantages of doing it this way.
Danny missed the first part of how you actually got the code.
Sure, I'm gonna share my screen in a second. We'll go back. First, we just want to let it embed it, and then we'll go back around. It's working on it. For the class, we're going to be doing the Certified AI App Builder course Monday and Tuesday of next week. That is going to be 2 days of famous.ai. If anybody wants to do that, let me know. I'll give you a link to sign up for it.
And you're going to be using the same app, correct, Danny?
Famous.ai, yeah, we'll be doing it for 2 days. And so you'll get a complete education. Like I said, if you want, let me know.
What's the date of that, Danny?
It's Monday and Tuesday, 23rd and 24th.
Go ahead and drop that link in there, please.
Okay. Let me see if I can find the link. I've stepped away from the page, so let me know when it's done. Just trying to find the link for that training. Give me one moment.
I think it finished.
All right, cool. Let me drop in the chat here. This is the official link for that. And then I have another one. Let's see if I can find it though. I've got to find it. Alex put this one out. Where the heck is it? I don't see it. Let me track it down. I will find it. Give me 1 second. It is worth the wait. Alex shared it in the chat. I'll find it. There we go. Let me get this link here. Copy. See if this one works. Before I share it, return. Darn it. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, but I'm trying to find something here that's fun for everyone. There we go. Give me a second. I can help with that. I'm trying to find this link. Let's see if I get it to work here. Control C. Control V. Nope, that didn't work. All right, give me a second. This link here should work. I had it working before. Let's try this again. Control V. There we go. I think we have it working now. Let's see, where is the price? Yeah, I love it. Okay, cool. We'll give that a try. Let me go back to Joel's screen here, and then I'll take over and share again. I gotta come back into the Zoom. Joel, show me the famous app. You were on. Yeah, cool. It's down there on the right. Click on Pastor's face there.
Wow.
Cool. Type in any name and password. Doesn't matter. It's not going to verify it. And let's ask it a question. Effectively, what this is doing now is reaching back to the knowledge base, but it doesn't require you to sign in.
Pastor Freeman, is that the answer you would give?
You're muted.
Yes.
Perfect.
This is the question. Tell me about sanctification, and this is the answer. If you want to ask any other questions, if it answers this correct, I get the sense that it's going to perform
Yeah,
as you.
no, yeah. It's the same knowledge base, so it'll
Yeah,
be
I can
that's
see
what I
it.
liked about this app is it's easy to embed in any website and you don't have to jump to any hoops. You just tell it to embed it, boom, it's there, and it can answer any questions you'd like to ask it. I'm going to show you the third way to build this. All right, let me do that quickly. You can stop sharing, Joel, for right this second.
Okay. The last thing, Danny, those individual modules, is that something you and Tina need to talk about separately in terms of how to make those each responsive and dynamic?
Well, first of all, we're not going to have that many of them. That's number one. But number two, I'm going to show you how we can build those, and then Tina can start building them, and then we can kind of go from there.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. All right. So let me share my screen again. Share with sound. Yes. All right. Cool. That can go away. All right. How about this price, Bear? You like this price better? Bear?
Yeah, I'll sign that now. Go then.
Uh,
Crickets.
let me see. You guys, don't say I don't ever take care of you. All right. Dr. Alex owns Deal.ai and Famous.ai. He was doing a marketing experiment and he said, I'm going to charge $27. And we were all like, you can't do that. He's basically ignored us and went ahead and did it. There's a link for 27 bucks. Once you sign up, if you don't get an email right away not right away, if you don't get an email in a reasonable amount of time, a confirmation email, just ping me and let me know and I'll check the database and make sure that you're in. Okay? Because it should send you an email that says, hey, you've been da da da, and you should be able to go. As I said, he created it. I'm not giving it to the world. I just share it with people who are interested. I'm not using it because I don't make any money on it. It's not for that purpose. It is for the AI workstation people. All right, Joel, last example. Call it a day. We did the personality, we did the chatbot last one because this one can also be shared outside of the platform. And I will do this for you right now. Okay, just in the way. This one is called AI App Wizard. That's the third one. App Builder in my BuildBiz platform. We're going to create a new one. Use the standard one. This is the one that has all of those questions and answer, question and answer, question and answer, like the Big Dream Generator, one of our favorite apps. The standard one allows you to add each field and so on. This one we're going to build, and this one is going to be the prompt coach. We'll start with the prompt coach. This is the process. We'll give it a name. Do you actually want to call it the prompt coach, Joe? Or is there a different name you want to call it?
The idea to help them formulate their ideas, the people we're dealing with, we want them to just be able to speak it. And then a prompt coach is going to develop the prompt. We also have some example prompts, the Word file that you can use as a knowledge base already. We have those already. This is
Perfect.
I've been starting an app called Prompt King.
we're playing to our client base, and so they're not as savvy as people need to know to even ask ChatGPT to do a prompt. But if they have it embedded within the system, they're more likely to stick with us.
Love it.
Now let me put in the rest of the prompt. Give me 1 second. Now you have the knowledge base you said as well, correct?
Correct. Tina, if you're still on, if you can put up those example prompt folder and send Danny the link.
The graphics that we just added on hard drive or
The whole file, because the graphics are in PDF and it should be able to read it.
oh, it's an image JPEG.
It won't read the JPEG images.
I'm not sure.
So the prompts, the example prompts are all an image. You don't have them typed up somewhere?
No, because Joel just sent it on an image file. I'm just adding it to our drive, and
Okay.
if I going to type it, it's a lot.
Search for prompts in there, Christina. If you find some in PDF, just go ahead and send them. Otherwise, we'll do it later.
I'm trying to show you how to build it, so you can build it any way you want after.
Thank you, Danny.
So
We're-
what we need to do is go ahead and build a prompt, and we're going to also teach each one of these to be respectful of the overall guidance. We're doing the AI settings, and we have the prompt there for this one. We're creating this one. I just realized I'm doing the wrong one, just like I said I was not going to do. Pardon me. Let's do
For
this.
Pastor Freeman.
We're going to
Prompt
do the
coach.
second one. But still prompt coach, and it didn't do anything bad to the overall prompt. Now, what would you like your app to do? This is even easier to create. That's one of the reasons people like it. You can have the prompt, guides to frame their intent for Bible study, sermon prep, prayer, and so on. This is the general instruction set, and we have behavioral rules. We're kind of building them together, giving it a nice detailed prompt, and we're going to use the knowledge base from Pastor and keep going. You can change these instructions anytime you want. I'm going to go ahead and save and continue. And it'll take a couple of minutes. This one takes a little longer because it's the first version. You would spend 20 minutes building it because you have to do input one, input two, input three, so on and so forth. And then for each input, you have to tell it what type of input it is. Is it a number? Is it a text field? Is it a multiple choice? You do much more manual work in version one. Version two is using more AI to build it faster. It still takes 2 or 3 minutes, but it's going to do a really good job most of the time of getting it done by itself. And it ends up being very similar sometimes as a personality, but you can do more customization. Each one has its positives and negatives. The AI personality is open form and can answer just about anything, kind of cool. Version one of App Wizard was very rigid.
AI app builder program.
What was nice about it is that it would effectively give you granular control of all of the inputs and granular control of all of the output. It was long and tedious. This is much faster, okay? And so now you can select a session purpose, Bible study. It's pulling this from the prompt. This is why I said to you, Joel, I don't think you're going to need all of those individual flavors. Okay. All right. Let's pick a topic for this test, please. Somebody give me a topic.
Faith-based decision making.
Okay. Let's see. Describe your spiritual goal or question in your own words. I'll turn on the microphone.
I want to understand what I should do before making any decisions about my family, my finances, my health, my job, and everyday life.
We'll go down scripture reference. If you have one, you can pick one. And then is this a
Yes,
sensitive or
scripture reference. Pastor Freeman, give us a scripture reference, please.
let's test it without it. We want to test it as a layman. So let's not give it one. Let's just ask the question and then we'll come back around again. Is this a sensitive or personal issue? That's interesting. Don't know why it wants to know that, but we'll leave it blank for now. All right, let's test, see what it does. I'm curious about whether if you say yes to the sensitive, does it actually give you something a little different or what? I'm kind of curious. I'm so grateful you've come seeking the Lord's guidance. This is all very good. I like it. And then it gives you relevant passages, original context, practical action items. This is interesting. I like this app. It's pretty good. And then it gives you some encouragement and a prayer. Very, very cool. What do you think, Pastor?
Awesome.
Yeah,
I love it. It's great.
I think it's pretty good myself. All right, so let's publish this and move on to the next thing. Once you have it published, and again, oh, it created, that's one thing it does by itself. It creates a, based on the prompt you give it, but you can change that icon to match your branding, of course. Okay, Joe?
The only problem is, can you move all this down to the FW workstation?
Of course.
Tina and I can work on it outside of Build Biz.
Yeah, of course. Remember, you're building a white label, so you have to build it here, and then you just go into your admin and push it down. Everything you build on your level, you can share with all your users.
Got it.
You don't build in white label, you build above it.
Got it.
All right, select an app to allow users to change the outputs. Here's an interesting feature. Allow users to talk to the AI. This means if you're going to use the microphone, allows users to send output to another app. You can select as you create more apps. Prompt Coach can send it to some other app. When we create these apps, you can send the output from one app to the next. You can create a workflow and go from one app. You can select colors for the app, and obviously you would brand it Pastor's colors scheme, and then you can add your own banner on the top of the app, like in the Big Dream Generator. You can have a banner across the top, and then you can have it go somewhere if you want it to. Down at the bottom is where I'm going. If you share it, whenever somebody uses it, it will cost 4 credits, which is not bad. If I put it out there and 100 people click on it, I would have that many credits used. That's the difference between this and the chatbot. There's credits involved with the usage of it. Let me grab the share link and I'll drop it in the chat. It generated a share link and an embed code. You can use it 3 ways. Share link, embed code, or a pop-up button code. We'll actually do both. I'm going to give you all 3, but I want you to start with the embed code, and we're going to embed it where you said at the top of the page there. Then the pop-up button code, you can attach that to any button, okay?
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Actually, you can attach the share link as well. It just depends on how you want it to operate. But I think first let's test the embed. I'm going to get the embed code and put it in the chat. Then I'll show you where we're going to put it and how we're going to put it. And then pop-up code button. Do I want to use that? I don't think so. Let's just do the share link. Actually, share link probably won't work because if you don't have AI Workstation, you won't be able to use the share link. The embed link we should be able to use no matter what. I'll give you all 3. This one is the button pop-up code. I'm highlighting that because I don't want to use it accidentally. And we'll drop that in the chat for posterity. That won't work. It's too big. Okay, that's what I thought. So we'll just forget about that one for now. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. Joe, share your screen. We're going to have to wrap this up. This is the last thing I wanted to show you anyway, so we're good on time. Type in an AI app. I already forgot the name of this one. What is it called? Perfect. Here is the embed code. Put in the embed code from the chat. Embed this right under the words, start your journey. Obviously, what I'm trying to do is tell it to embed it. Here's the embed code, and then tell it where we want it to go. Specifically, we want it to go right under that word, start your journey. I think that's a good place for it in that box. But let's see what happens. Go ahead and hit the blue button. Let's see what it does. You never know with AI. If you're not specific enough, you can get all kinds of weird things. What I would do is take a screenshot of that area and say, here's where I want you to place it. Again, you're telling the AI specifically where you want that to be embedded. And we'll give it a shot. The nice thing about the agent, it should try to make it centered, it should all these things. And so once it puts one version in and we see it, we can decide if it's on the right path. You can tell it change the colors, you can change its size, you can walk through and make all the changes you want to make. All righty. But that didn't take long. Let's get this done. Let's see where it puts it. Oh, I did forget something. Whenever you do big changes, you should always hit the publish button to save it, because the internet can disappear at any moment. Just like any other tool, If you're making significant changes, you should always save or publish along the way. Because if you do that, if you look further up on the left, there's a place where you can click the restore button. And then that way, if you make a mistake or does something you don't like, you can restore back. But I can't restore back if you never published or saved. That's why it's important to save as you go along.
Should we hit publish?
Let's see, did it finish? Go down, I don't see it at all.
What are you looking for?
Hit publish. Oh, I see what it did. That's interesting. That's not what we want because we don't want them to have to log in. That's interesting. The embed code is trying to make it so that you have to log in to use it. That's not what we want to do. We would have to try the share link to one of the buttons, but it's probably still going to try to get you to sign in. And so that is very interesting. It won't load in an iframe. So
Okay.
that's another reason why we don't want to do it that way. Well, we did pretty good. You hit the publish button.
No, I did not.
Go ahead. It did do what we wanted it to do. I just didn't do it well. If you understand my meaning. What I have to see is I'm going to have to look through the embed code that it gave us and make some edits to the embed code. See if we
I'm
can
going to drop the link they gave us. I dropped the link of the published file. Christina, grab that for reference, and we can continue working on it.
We're on the right path. We just have to get the rest of it working. The chatbot is working perfectly, which is another reason why I like the chatbot, because it lets us immediately get the results we're looking for without the complication of having to log in. I'll take a look at the coding itself, and we can kind of figure out exactly what's went to the left when it should have went to the right. All right.
Okay, awesome.
But
Danny,
you learned a lot, Tina. That's how you create that app. For each one of your app designs on the page, you're going to want to create an AI app for it, not a personality, because you can't put a personality externally of the platform. You want to create either chatbots, which we already have one, or AI apps. We're going to keep working on those. Figure out, build whatever you want. Let me step back. You guys design it, you guys build it any way you want. But I think you can see that there is some level of overlap in some of them. So you can see what you need from a user standpoint of view. This is really a good start. You guys keep building, keep having fun. I'm going to go ahead and drop off. I think it's been a pretty good AI workstation lunch and learn.
thank you,
Thank you
Danny.
very much.
Excellent. We appreciate your expertise. This was a powerful session.
Yes.
It was advanced. We are at an advanced stage because Pastor Freeman has a demo with his leadership team in several weeks. And so we want to show the work that, we're going to give credit to the AI workstation team, Danny, Christina, and everyone else at the meeting. Thank you.